Why do most people prefer to eat meat than vegetables? Many people feel that dishes without meat have no soul and feel the same as if they were not eaten. Even a vegetarian meal that looks very tempting in color and flavor does not feel like eating. Why do most people feel that meat is better than vegetables? It is a human instinct to feel that meat is better than vegetables, an instinct that comes from the lack of protein. Human beings need protein. Protein is necessary for the human body. The main medium for genes to function is protein, the main enzyme is protein, various homologous molecules and signaling pathways are protein, and the basis of cell structure is protein. The three major organic substances for humans: sugar, fat, and protein. These three can be converted. Then someone will certainly ask, in that case, can we directly eat sugar, and then convert it into protein? There are two problems here. 1. The conversion of sugar into protein is very inefficient. The simple evidence is that you eat so much high-fat, high-sugar stuff, how did it not grow into a muscle, but a fat one? 2. Amino acids are essential. These are the amino acids that must be taken in from food. For the record, don't think you can lose weight by not eating meat. Sugar is very efficient in converting into fat. You eat fruit as usual to grow fat. It's best not to do it from the intake classification. The only way to lose weight is to have a calorie deficit. The main component of meat is protein, which is also the most important source of protein for us humans. Someone might ask, it doesn't look like it, because the most important component of life, commonly known as water, including ourselves, also 60 to 70% is water. So, water aside, the highest major component is protein. So are there any other alternative sources? Of course there is, and that is beans. Yes, beans are super high in protein and easy to grow. It is the most important source of protein to replace meat. This, thanks to the great Chinese, who kept tasting hundreds of herbs when meat was scarce, finally found the perfect source to replace meat. Of course, for vegetarians, beans are even more indispensable, and great gourmets, too, have used them to make all kinds of tempting vegetarian dishes of all shapes and sizes. Apart from meat and beans, is it possible to eat only grass like a cow? The answer is yes and no. No, because we have not yet evolved the mechanism to do so. Cows and sheep are standard phytophagous animals, but they don't seem to lack protein either. Cattle can indeed achieve this function. Could it be that the glycolipid conversion mechanism has changed for cattle? Of course not. First, the stomach of cattle is different from us humans. We have only one stomach, while cattle have 4 stomachs: rumen, reticulum, braided stomach, and wrinkled stomach, which means that cattle eat much more than we do, which naturally allows for more conversion. But it also leads to the fact that cattle must constantly eat in order to do so. Second, the above reason is only a very small reason. The more important reason is that cattle intestinal microorganisms can break down cellulose, something we humans do not have. So, very often, let you eat vegetables. In addition to supplementing vitamins and some elements, most of the things are directly excreted. If the human gut has these microbes, we can more or less solve the problem of protein sources. Of course, digesting fiber, there is a cost, longer and more complex digestive system. More time to eat, not necessarily conducive to survival. To sum up, why do we prefer meat? Because animals run, plants do not. Plants can be found everywhere, so we can eat them everywhere. But most of the meat is running all over the place, we have to chase them, and the total amount of animals is lower than plants. People who are familiar with the food chain must know it well. Finally, are humans the only ones who eat meat? Of course not. We do not pull very far away from the lion and tiger, that is, our close relatives of humans, basically all omnivorous animals. For example, the orangutan who likes to eat termites. It is said that there are scientists who believe that they can invent tools like we do. This is a recipe for human relatives. So yeah, eating meat, not a specialty of humans, can be found among those relatives of ours. That is, eating meat is not unique to humans and has not affected the evolutionary history of humans.